Welcome back to the Medium Cool Show.
Bang, bang, gang, gang.
Today, we're going to be talking about heavy metal. When did it come out?
From 1981, baby.
1981.
Heavy metal rocks. You know?
Yeah.
Heavy metal is fucking heavy metal. It's fucking bonkers as hell, trippy as balls.
Mm-hmm.
Animation is crazy. This is a movie up my alley. I just want to say that, preface with that.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with this movie in a visual sense,
Mm-hmm.
and like a sort of like grit exploitation-y sense of like the violence and the sex and the sleaze. I just love that. I just love that. But the animation is really the part that I love most about this picture. It's so visually nice, and just the hand-drawn, 2D, hand-done animation that we don't have anymore. I love that style a lot. It's like
not
real.
All of it was hand-drawn, though.
Yeah,
it's
was.
like
it's all hand-drawn.
No, not all of it. Like the explosion at the end and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then there's some claymation too, but like
that's animation, yeah.
But dude, the fucking thing about it that's so sick is like so ahead of its time, dude. Like for the fucking animation they're doing, dude.
Yeah,
like it's so fucking cool.
It is. It's like fucking Adult Swim like 30 years ago. Bro.
Yeah,
it's like they're doing Adult Swim like in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is just totally like my type of vibe.
Yeah.
Like I just love the hypnagogic psychedelia of the film. You know, it's multiple stories.
Mm-hmm.
Some are better than others.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it was just kind of like it was fun to watch with Aaron.
Yeah.
Our friend Aaron.
Yeah.
Because I have this film on Blu-ray. I bought it at Best Buy. And I'm like, dude, like this looks sick. Like, how come like no one's like, what? How come I haven't seen this before? And I bought it, and I think it was a good buy because originally when it came out on Blu-ray, it was a Best Buy exclusive.
Really?
It was a Best Buy exclusive for like 5 years. I think, yeah, it was Best Buy exclusive. So maybe the one that I bought at Best Buy was like an original exclusive one that was there from like 2011.
Shit. That's cool. This movie's like definitely worth a watch. It's definitely like if you're into
so
like
sick, yeah.
It doesn't like it. You know, the name I feel like it's a little misleading. I think they named it that because like the people that produced it owned like the magazine.
Yeah.
Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of like heavy metal like Black Sabbath and like
they have Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
And some other bands.
Don't let that like if you don't like heavy metal, don't let that deter you from like fucking watching this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is like, you know, if you're really into crass adult animated cartoons, like this is totally like totally up your alley. And it kind of also has this Ralph Bakshi feel to it. You know, Ralph Bakshi did like Fritz the Cat, like these 70s really sleazy animated movies in like the streets of New York. And I really like the first two stories after the initial frame story setup of the meteor coming down. The first two stories are amazing.
Yeah,
I love they're so good. Dude.
Yeah, they're so good. I could like watch a whole movie of either of those.
And they're so different too.
Yeah.
They're like all like very different. These like stories, like the first one is like a sci-fi neo-noir movie about a cabbie with like the voiceover and just all these like tropes of like noir, and it's like a perfectly nice, it's like a great short film.
Yeah.
It's like a great, like you would like, if they like took that story and like, if you made that and then you pitched it to like a network or something, they would be like, dude, like this is the whole setup and everything with this guy. Like, and we all kind of felt that when the story was over and we didn't realize it was an anthology film, we were a little bit disappointed by that. You know, because we're like, oh fuck, that's like the end of that. Like that, I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
You know? But it has like other stories that are really interesting. They're all different. Yeah. You know?
The first one definitely felt like Blade Runner. You know? Like when did Blade Runner come out? Like
84?
Like right around that time, yeah.
It came out it came out after Heavy Metal, bro.
Yeah, but like that's like still like definitely like around that time, like inspired by like futuristic neo-noir, you know? Like that's like so cool, like such a cool setting. And then the second one is also like very interesting. Like this kid gets like warped to this different world, and he's like this different like fucking like jacked Hulk of a human.
He's like a jacked like beautiful black dude.
Yeah, it's like It's like, I don't know, it's just so fucking like wild. Like this whole like alien world and shit that, like, he has to uncover. Like, it's just so sick, dude. Like, fucking. And the one thing we have to add about this movie too, a lot of titties,
dude. A lot of
nudity. Yeah,
bro, I love that though, and like it looks good. Like their figures are amazing, and they're like just like there's a lot of sex.
Yeah,
there's a lot of sex, and there's bush.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of bush, but
it's definitely like, you know, late 70s, early 80s, like models, like supermodel look. You know,
really
like, all
big
these women
boobs.
are like drawn to be like supermodels and shit.
Really big tits, dude.
Yeah,
really big
like
boobs.
too big, dude.
Yeah, this is definitely a horn dog movie.
It's cartoon,
it's
but it's
awesome.
like still like so fucking horny, dude.
It's so it's awesome. Like, who doesn't like boobs in their films, dude? Who doesn't like that? Like, just like sex and violence. No sexual violence. We're not watching you know, we're not like a...
Yeah, we're not doing any Michael Haneke shit here, dude.
Yeah, no, we're not doing any Sergio Martino, like, giallo stuff.
Yeah.
You know, even though I love that stuff as well. This is a different type of vibe, like...
Yeah.
This is like Americana, trippy-ass shit. Yeah, and then the other story I like is when the guys are the soldiers in the plane are like fighting the
that's
zombies,
sick.
dude.
Yeah, that one's really quick.
Yeah,
but that was
there's like the other there's like another one that's like really short too. But
yeah, it's like the cool thing about this movie too is like they had so many different animators working on this film.
Yeah,
like so many different people and like very talented people working on this film.
Yeah,
that they combined it together to make an anthology film. It just showcases like all their talents, and like it's not like they're doing it for like, you know, some fucking Disney animation film. These are like fucking like grunge animators, dude. They're doing it for like this like badass fucking anthology, you know. And I love that, dude. Like it's like these animators, they're showcasing really, really, really top of the line skills, and they're doing it because they're like, I want to fucking make this, you know, and like, and it pushes animation a step farther, rather than being just like for kids or being for like the, you know, like, and that's what I fucking love about this movie.
Yeah, because I think they had like different stories given to different studios, so like some of the art styles and the animation styles are different. Like the last story is like a lot of rotoscoping, you know, where you film an actor and then you paint over it, which is still technically, I still think that's animation because still hand drawn like animation, like in betweens and stuff. Whereas like nowadays it's motion graphics. Like it's not. I don't think it's like real hand drawn 2D animation. But yeah, they had like commissioned different studios for different parts, so the animation styles and are different for each story. You know, which is dope, dude. Yeah, and it was directed by a bunch of different people.
Oh, so many different people. Yeah, dude. Like crazy that they were able to like sync it all up.
Yeah, it syncs all up really well, especially when you have that frame story and the MacGuffin of the meteorite.
Yeah, they're like, I bet they told everyone like, here's like a green orb. You can put that in all your films. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I loved the intro's sick too.
Yeah.
The intro is sick. The guy fucking with the spaceship coming in, and I was like, dude, like, has Stanley Kubrick seen this?
Yeah.
And the latch of like the space shuttle comes out, and then a fucking like Mustang.
Yeah, Mustang just fucking drops into orbit.
Yeah, and he lands it like, and he's just like a dad in this like farm with a daughter, and then the daughter is the audience because the meteorite starts talking to the daughter, and then we go through these different stories, and then she ends up actually being the hero that's saves humanity.
Yeah. Can I say like one thing too? Like I love is there's that scene in the last story when she finally like destroys like the orb. You know, there's that scene where she's going to like get the sword or like get like her like clothing or whatever, and she like jumps into the water. That fucking scene's so sick, dude. Like where it's just like this like ultra wide shot, and then it's just like her swimming in the water, and you see like the ripple effects. And I'm like, this is like years before. I mean, like a couple of years before like Miyazaki, but like it gave me that feeling of like,
dude, it was
animation.
Miyazaki,
like animation can like make you feel like a certain way or like nostalgic in a certain way. Even though this is so different from Miyazaki, I was like, this animation makes me feel things that like I can't put into words. You know,
bro, I like this movie more than The Boy and the Heron because I could actually follow it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I could actually follow what's happening in this and like that movie. But the animation, it reminded me of Hayao Miyazaki for real, dude. Yeah. It's like Hayao Miyazaki level.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna watch it again for sure. I'm definitely gonna show this to to people, and it's like a fun movie to watch with the boys, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a boys' film, dude.
Oh,
for the most part, dude.
Yeah. But if you like art, this is art.
Yeah.
You know, say what you want about the exploitative factors of it, but it's art, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like also they have to put that stuff in there to sell it too, right?
Yeah.
Like, they can't just have this, like, adult, like, animated, serious thing. It's like a fucking wild ride, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like, has, like, the Rick and Morty vibes to it too, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, definitely they've seen this, the creators of Rick and Morty, they've seen this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
100%.
I really recommend it. I really highly recommend it, guys.
Yeah.
And long live La New World.